Alright, hello everyone, this is... Oops, what am I doing? Alright, hello everyone, this is Crota giving you guys now Game 3 in this series between Fly and Tho. Game 3 taking place here on Tyrannus Stand. Fly spawning as the purple orc over here at what I'll call the 10 o'clock position. Meanwhile, we have Tho spawning as the light blue human. Tho is going to be speed building this Ultra of Kings, and Tyrannus Stand, a map that's really been part of the BattleNet ladder map pool for quite some time. It's become a little bit of a favorite as there's a lot of room to maneuver, there's a lot of creep camps, and depending on what style you want to play, you can either play aggressive or defensively. Taking a look at what Tho is doing right now, it looks like he is going to be trying to play the creeping card. And the question will also be how many peasants he trains and will he try to establish this fast expansion. Now, I haven't seen him do this strategy just quite yet. It may be because he doesn't like fast expanding against an orc player, or that's just not his style as of late. Someone saying that this is a best of 5 series, and I'm gonna put this to you guys out there. Do you guys want me to finish this best of 5 series? There's not a full 5 games, so if you guys can do the math and by process of elimination, you know whoever wins this game does win the next one. But if you guys want me to cast it, let me know. Put it in the comments. If there's enough requests for me to cast it in a timely manner, then I will definitely do so. Here we have Footman now still being trained. Archmage will be popping down and around the corner here. And the militia are going to be creeping out this Goblin Laboratory camp. No, it's actually going after the shop. Alright, so instead of going for the Goblin Laboratory, actually going for the shop instead. And this is something that I had never really thought of before. It does creep out this creep camp rather quickly. It is a 5-2-2-2-2 creep camp. And it should give level 2. The only question that I have at this point is what items are actually left behind. A Wand of Lightning Shield is not altogether that useful, and I think the Goblin Laboratory actually gives better items. Archmage now still making its rounds as the Farseer now comes in. Alright, so a Farseer is going to be the hero of choice, and wow, that could spell problems for these peasants. The peasants now trying to fight back. Those the spirit wolves now looking to make a move in, and will those wolves be able to deal any of the damage? It looks like yes, it will be able to finish it off, and now the wolves are just simply running around in the back. Are they going to be able to give experience, or are they going to be able to escape? Yes, they will be able to, as new wolves have been resummoned. Hold on one moment. Alright. Part-time caster, full-time father. Archmage now wandering around back. Farseer looking to once again push in and get more pressure. Footmen are now still being trained. Footmen are still being trained as the Farseer now perhaps is going to summon some feral wolves into the lumber line again. Are we going to be seeing that as we now see the peasants are trying to engage? You can see that the peasants are trying to push back in, and are they going to be able to make it? And oh, the peasants actually causing some own problems there. Why is the Farseer going after the... Oh, it looks as though... Oh, is he going to be able to make it? It looks like he will not. I believe those wolves are slightly faster. Down it goes. So more peasants are falling here. We see a tech to tier 2, and this would be a very, very ineffective strategy if Tho was actually trying to go for a second base. But because Tho is actually upgrading to a keep right now, he cannot retrain all of these peasants. You can see more attacking, more engaging coming in. Farseer doing a fairly decent job of just constantly putting down pressure, rather low in terms of the lumber count, but the Archmage is getting closer and closer to level 3. A rather strange, odd strategy as the Farseer does buy a Staff of Teleportation. Where is it going to be traveling to next? You can see Slippers of Agility is going to be picked up there by that Farseer here, and now just trying to creep out more and more. Where is this one guy going? I'm not quite sure. Did he teleport back home? Yes, he did. Teleported back home, sold the Slippers of Agility, buying some new items. And where is he traveling to next? Alright, Farseer now making its way off to the north, deciding to do some creeping in his own base. may try to creep out this green creep camp. That green creep camp does have 3-1-1 creep camp as opposed to just a 1-1-1. Does drop. I believe that this is actually still a 3-1-1, so not quite sure why he decided to swap places. As we now see that the Archmage is pushing in. Level 2 Water Elementals. Archmage, Lightning Shield, and Th000 gonna get off a lot of kills here. That Lightning Shield does deal a lot of damage as we see a cancel or a destruction on that Spirit Lodge. The Spirit Lodge getting taken down. That does cause a bit of a delay as the Tauren Chieftain is now out. The Tauren Chieftain now on the move. Is he going to perhaps be able to get off a necessary stomp? Looks as though that one footman trying to get away. This is that chain wave strategy perhaps that I have been talking about but rarely ever get to see. Archmage now looking and waiting by the tavern. He wants to get his second hero, and now the pressure's on. Beastmaster, Archmage now pushing in. One Spirit Lodge has already been cancelled and rebuilt. Where is the Bestiary? Bestiary being built off to the north as we now see an engagement here. Footmen are trying to back away. The Tauren Chieftain, not sure what spell he cast. It looks as though it was a stomp. That would be my guess because more units should have taken damage if it was a shockwave. Here you have it. There's a Water Elemental. And note, there's the shockwave, more damage being dealt again as the Tauren Chieftain still trying to get around. Grunts now trying to push this one Beastmaster back into the corner, and it looks like it will work. Farseer continuing to make its moves and make its rounds as the Footmen are unable to catch up to this one particular Farseer, as we now see more damage being dealt to the Bestiary. The Bestiary taking a lot of damage from those Footmen and those Quill Beasts. It looks like it will be cancelled again. That's going to be very hard loss for Fly, as Fly cannot afford to lose all of that valuable tech time. Spirit Lodge is finally up. Spirit Walkers are being trained. Level 2 now on the Farseer. Quill Beast chasing after the Farseer here as Water Elementals. That is a lot of summons, but the longer this fight goes, the better it will be for Fly, as the mana depletes. That means a lot less summons, and with less summons and no real way to get any more mana besides that Brilliance Aura, that's going to cause some problems here as the Tauren Chieftain now backing off again. Alright, there's that Bestiary. It is about 60% done. Units are now reaching off into the corner. You can see one Grunt trying to get away. It looks like it will be able to, as the Beastmaster now continues in the pressure. Spirit Walker going after the Water Elemental. The Water Elemental will just simply fade away and melt into nothingness as it gets essentially unsummoned due to timer. Oh, the Quill Beast still going after the Grunt. The Quill Beast getting in a lot of damage. Is it going to finish off this Grunt? The Grunt down to 43 hit points. The Quill Beast trying to chase, and oh, the Quill Beast, the Grunt gonna turn around, and a horrible. Oh, gets off the kill there. The Grunt not paying attention as two Grunts does finish off a Footman on the other side. Alright, Tauren Chieftain was forced to take down, I believe, his own Orc Burrow in order to free up one of his own Spirit Walkers. So that was a bit of a problem there, a bit of an issue, as we do see a 1-1-1 creep camp. The Apprentice Wizards does in fact drop an item. I believe it's the only level 1 creep camp, or a level 1 item dropped from a creep camp by a level 1 creep. Alright, hopefully you guys understood what I was meaning there. Anyways, Beastmaster is now sitting at level 1, Archmage sitting at level 3, trying to back away, making sure not to steal any of that experience from that Beastmaster. The Beastmaster might actually try to go for a bear as the second hero, as the bear would work out fairly well. Here you see Th000 coming in, the Beastmaster just constantly trying to attack back. I'm not quite sure what's going on here. The Beastmaster and all these units just engaging back and forth. So weird to see an Orc Ogre part of the Human Alliance army. Th000 now making its way down. Archmage still sitting at 3. Meanwhile, Farseer and Tauren Chieftain sitting at level 2, level 1, soon to be 2-2. And now that we are going into Endurance Aura, things should be looking up and up. Renegade Wizard now taking down Brutes of Quel'Thalas plus 6 agility. Very good item if in fact you have a Blade Master. Without that Blade Master, the additional 1.8 armor really not altogether that useful. Let's see what's going to be happening now. Tauren Chieftain wandering around. Farseer sitting at level 2. Tauren Chieftain sitting at level 2. Meanwhile, Archmage sitting at 3. Beastmaster sitting at 2. And both sides are taking this time to do some proper creeping. Farseer, Tauren Chieftain actually very close to level 3. I'm not sure if a Tome of Experience was perhaps almost dropped. And with a level 3 Tauren Chieftain, that does really up the ante. The Tauren Chieftain is a very beefy, tanky hero. He's a very difficult hero to level up, but he is perhaps one of the strongest heroes when fully leveled up, similar to a Mountain King. Alright, the Tauren Chieftain now making its way over. Is it going to get off any damage as it's now trying to push in? Beastmaster now gets up to level 3 and also has True Shot Aura, giving extra damage to the Archmage, Quill Beast, and all of these other units. Alright, additional items. Tauren Chieftain now gets up to level 3. There's a Shockwave. Nicely done, as the Tauren Chieftain also has a Potion of Mana. That Tauren Chieftain could look to finish off many of these units. Are we perhaps going to see more Shockwaves? One low hit point Grunt, able to escape back. Oh, there's a Disenchant saving a Spirit Walker there, as the both sides are still fighting it out. Alright, the Speed Scroll does need to be utilized here in just a moment. What are we going to be seeing? Is the Shockwave going to be coming in again? There's another Shockwave, more damage being dealt, as damage is really starting to add up. Alright, the Spirit Walkers have to be very careful. Level 3 on the Farseer. Farseer now with level 2 Spirit Wolves, now with Dire Wolves. That is going to be a problem, as now we see Chain Lightning. Chain Lightning plus Shockwave is a whole bunch of damage across all of these relatively low hit point units. Tauren Chieftain comes in with a quick Shockwave, and now all the peasants are trying to run. Are we going to perhaps get a Chain Lightning? No. One Chain Lightning would have been perhaps 4 dead peasants there, giving even more experience. The Tauren Chieftain sitting at level 3, getting close to level 4. Level 2 Endurance Aura, meaning that army is even faster. Grunts now backing away. We'll see what will be happening. And the Tauren Chieftain perhaps will try and creep out this orange creep camp here, giving him level 4. Farseer not quite close enough, but things are really looking good as the Tauren Chieftain needs a bit more mana for the next fight. Fly sitting at 49 over 60 supply. Though sitting at 41 over 54. And we should be seeing a transition into Spellbreakers now, as Though cannot really survive only using these low hit point casters. The natural counter to Chain Wave is to go for Spellbreakers. Chain Lightning and Shockwave both is ineffective and does not deal any damage to those Spellbreakers, as those Spellbreakers are magic immune, and I'm quite surprised that we haven't seen a change or a transition into that just quite yet. Intelligence, 21 plus 3, very, very high intelligence Tauren Chieftain. Now needs to get even more mana, already up to 170. Quill Beast now putting in pressure here. What is going to be happening, as I believe it is going to be more invisible summons making their way off to the north. Archmage now creeping out this level, this green creep camp. The highest level green creep camp that I've ever seen in the game, as the assassins will get taken down. Here we have a creepjack, though. This potentially could be very bad. Spirit Link now being cast. Quill Beast also being added as well. Tauren Chieftain now trying to push his way through. Will it be enough? There's a Shockwave hitting a lot of those units, as the Tauren Chieftain now trying to push its way. Is it going to be able to deal enough damage? There's a Potion of Lesser Invulnerability. No. Scroll of Town Portal. Even better. Get the heck out of dodge. Chain Lightning, but not enough to kill anything, really. As you can see, a nice healing scroll, or a Scroll of Healing now being used to just get all of those hit points back up. Alright, regeneration. We can see another Quill Beast making its way off to the north. That could cause some problems. These peons are not going to really be able to do much, as we see now some long distance mining coming into play. Fly actually getting in some long distance mining, perhaps knowing that he has enough lumber and wants to harvest gold while not getting taxed at all. Alright, another peon going to get taken down. There it goes. And is that it? 47 over 60. More units could be trained up here in just a moment. We are now sitting at 1,000 gold. What is happening as the Spirit Wolves are creeping out a creep camp on the far side of the map? Is it going to be enough? Able to deal a little bit of damage. Farseer sitting at level 3. Tauren Chieftain sitting at level 4. Potion of Mana. And I'm still surprised that Fly has not creeped out the top left-hand side. Let's come across over here. Quill Beast now attempting to take down an Orc Burrow. Peons are repairing. It is not going to fall, as the Farseer sitting at level 3. Tauren Chieftain sitting at level 3. Perhaps going to creep out this top right-hand side of the map. Let's take a look. Still constant pressure inside the base. This is not a good place to be as the one peon now tries to get away. Spirit Walker is out on the field. We are going to see a Tome of Agility being left behind. Tauren Chieftain now being brought over as the Farseer, sitting at 250 mana, may try to come in with some pressure. Town Hall now being constructed by Th000. Th000, if he gets this Town Hall up, which it looks like he will be able to, is going to get a huge economic advantage. But meanwhile, Arcane Vault now getting taken down. Do we have Pillage? No, we do not. Sitting at 59 over 60, both sides are now attacking as there is a Shockwave dealing damage to the farms. Double farm thick here, preventing the keep for all these peasants from getting exposed, as we are now going to see an engagement. All right, what's going to be happening? Slow is being cast. A lot of low hit point grunts. Spellbreakers now trying to engage as well. There are enough Spellbreakers in this group. Grunt gets taken down. Both sides are still fighting as more and more units are still trying to engage. There's some ensnares, forcing another engagement. Th000 does not want to lose any units without a fight, and if he just backed away far too much, the priest would have been taken down. Both sides still fighting it out. Another priest does fall. Both sides still trying to engage. There's another Shockwave, but hitting a lot of Spellbreakers for absolutely no damage, as we are still battling it out here. All right, Grunts now trying to push their way forward, but they are slowed. Another Shockwave, but he needs to really cast a Shockwave across all of the casters in the back row. Tauren Chieftain now out of mana. Does have a potion of mana, but that's not going to really account for much, as the Spirit Link is currently being stolen across multiple casters. Down goes another priest there as the fight is still raging on. Tauren Chieftain sitting at 4, getting close to 5. Farseer is already at 4. Beastmaster's at 3. Archmage is at 4. So it is a 4-4 versus a 4-3. Soon to be a 5-4 versus a 4-3. This is not looking good at all for Th000, as Tauren Chieftain could quaff another potion of mana, but no, too much arcane damage. And now the Tauren Chieftain is low on mana once more. No speed scroll to use. All the units are now just trying to back away. There's the ensnare. And what is going to happen here? There's a quick disenchant. Are they going to be able to get away? That is the question. Quill Beast now coming over. Still surprised that Pillage has not been researched if you're going to be going after all of these buildings. Is it researched? No, it is not. Both sides still engaging. Both sides still attacking. Grunts and these Beastmasters just able to take down that Altar of Kings oh so quickly. What's happening next? Tauren Chieftain now trying to engage. So many casters focus firing onto these Spirit Walkers. Spirit Walkers getting focused down. And what is going to be happening in the next segment here? Both sides. Scroll of Town Portal now finally being used by the Farseer, as he's going to get the heck out of dodge and get back home. All right, things are not looking good for Fly at this point. Goldmine has about, what would that be? About 3.5 minutes left of gold left. Meanwhile, this still has plenty of gold. A little bit less than 10 minutes before this gold mine will be mined out. More Quill Beasts are on the move. One of them is invisible, will be making its rounds off to the north. Tauren Chieftain sitting with double potions of mana, double scrolls of healing, Mantle of Intelligence looking very strong. Farseer could creep out this top left-hand side of the map very, very soon and perhaps get to level 5. Tauren Chieftain should not be part of that at all. You can see now another ensnare on a Quill Beast. The Quill Beast will get taken down. There it goes. But what is this Farseer really, really looking to do? You can see the Quill Beast is just trying to poke apart all of these peons. Peons are now backing away. You can see a lot of damage is being dealt as newer and fresher peons now making their way in. Raider is going to come in and engage. Are they going to perhaps take down this Water Elemental? It looks as though, yes, it will be able to. Taking down that Water Elemental. And the Tauren Chieftain now getting very close to level 6. Level 6 Tauren Chieftain, perhaps the only one of the strongest heroes in a one-on-one fight, just because you have to kill him twice in order to do anything really. There is the Shockwave taking down multiple, or almost taking down multiple sorceress there, but there's the Scroll of Town Portal. Th000 deciding to back away, and this is going to leave his base completely wide open. Th000 now may end up losing his Arcane Vault, as now another Shockwave hits across multiple peasants inside this gold mine line. Raiders could be making their way in. Are they going to be able to do anything at all? Their Dire Spirit Wolves now doing a very, very strong push. You can see the damage is being dealt as the Water Elementals are trying to push in, but unable to do so. Spirit Walkers are pretty far back. There goes one Spirit Walker off of a Quill Beast, as the Archmage now seen at level 5. So 5-4 versus 5-4 now, but the Farseer should be rather close to 5, and if it does get to 5, there you go. What is the level 5 skill going to be? Is it in fact going to be higher Spirit Wolves, or is it going to be a stronger Chain Lightning? And it looks like it is the Shadow Wolf. The Shadow Wolf essentially able to cloak, breaking cloak only when it attacks. Very, very difficult to take down. Alright, Raiders now falling. Level 5 on the Shadow Wolf, causing problems. You can see how much damage it does. Does also critical strike for 42 or double damage occasionally. And this is really starting to take its toll. Tauren Chieftain now sitting at plenty of mana. Does get a lot of damage off there. And now continuing to try to do that push. Tauren Chieftain now sitting at level 6. Is he going to perhaps get another Shockwave? There you go. Taking down 2 Sorceress with 1 Shockwave. And continuing to follow it up. Beastmaster now down to level 4. Potion of Invulnerability saved just in time, as there is a bear nearby. That Tauren Chieftain, if you take it down right now, it will just come back with even more mana, and that is absolutely scary. Spellbreakers now continuing this push over. Farseer now just catching some of these units in transit, and Fly looks like he'll be able to take this game, as he has a huge advantage. If he can hold on to this advantage and hold on to the larger army, even though he's about to run out of gold, this is going to become very, very close. Archmage, Tauren Chieftain now backing away. The Tauren Chieftain down to 400 some odd hit points. Is he going to be able to take down the Beastmaster? Beastmaster goes down off of a Chain Lightning, and that is huge. Tauren Chieftain now perhaps may try to chase down that Archmage. Tauren Chieftain now just continuing to chase after all those units, but is slowed. There's the disenchant. Perhaps one Water Elemental will get taken down. One more shot should do it. There it goes. And what is the army sizes left? Alright, taking a look, it is 29 supply versus 51. Fly definitely has the stronger army at this point. Farseer just shy of level 6. Spoke too soon. Now at level 6. And this is looking oh so good for Fly. 2 level 6 heroes. Earthquake and Resurrection. Alright, Peons now doing that walk of shame. Heading off over here. Gonna do this walk of shame. Get a lot of gold, or as much gold as possible. At some point rebuilding a great hall here, so that he only needs 5 peasants. Now, what is this? Oh, that's an interesting strategy. Purposely kill your own Tauren Chieftain so that he resurrects at full hit points and full life, while you know that the cooldown is going to be while you know the cooldown is already in effect there. So that is perhaps one of the best strategies I've seen. I don't know how long the cooldown is on that resurrection, but that is going to be very, very important, as the Tauren Chieftain now making its round still. You can take a look. The Shadow Wolves just causing problems, as new Spirit Wolves now being summoned into play. All that Th000 can really hope to do is sit on this one base where he is mining, build up a larger army faster, and come in with the win. There's the Shockwave quickly taking down one of the towers, the other 2 taking a lot of damage, and the last 2 towers are now gone. Water Elementals going after the Spirit Walkers, not very effective at all, as we now might see an engagement. Alright, the Raiders are getting taken down here. A lot of slow. Archmage may get off a fireball off on this Raider. Down it goes. Both sides are fighting, but the Goblin Shredder is now down as well. The Tauren Chieftain is not going to get focused down, as I believe Th000 is just simply too scared to take it down, knowing that it might resurrect with even more hit points. Tauren Chieftain now making its way over. There's a huge Shockwave, dealing a lot of damage, followed by a whole bunch of Chain Lightning. Tauren Chieftain sitting at level 7, and this is huge. Oh, what was that? Disenchant, Ensnare, Potion of Invulnerability. Archmage now trying to get away. Will he be able to get away? Mass Teleport is in play now for Th000. But even with Mass Teleport, I don't believe it's going to be enough. The Tauren Chieftain sitting at level 7 isn't going to be able to get off some Shockwaves. That is a key question, as the Tauren Chieftain now makes its way over to the gold mine line. Th000, I believe, has reached his tipping point. Things are starting to unravel for him. A brilliant move by Fly to kill his own Tauren Chieftain in order to get a full hit point, full mana Tauren Chieftain, essentially for free. Now, Beastmaster has been resurrected as that Altar of Kings. As the Altar of Kings was taken out some time ago. Alright, Tauren Chieftain seen at level 7. Where is that Farseer? Farseer is sitting at level 6, does not have a Scroll of Town portal, so any engagements, there's the mass teleport. Now heading back, and here you go. This is going to be a last stand here. Is it going to be enough? Archmage trying to engage the keep, now taking a lot of damage. What's going to be happening now as the Raiders getting off the necessary ensnares? Any caster caught beyond city limits will pretty much get taken down in a matter of seconds. Another shockwave comes in, and that Tauren Chieftain just looks absolutely too powerful. Archmage, tries to mass teleport out of the fight and into a better location, unable to do so as it gets interrupted by that ensnare. Beastmaster now stuck as well. There's an invisibility, and is it revealed? No, it is not. The Spirit Walkers are unable to reveal as the Beastmaster is still wandering around. All right, what's happening here? Slow now being cast. Raiders and Farseers now continuing to do a little bit of a push around. Beastmaster now backing away, hiding in the back again. And this fight is coming oh so close. Tauren Chieftain now sitting at level 7, going after the Beastmaster. I believe the Tauren Chieftain, the timer on that resurrection has come to an end. If he gets taken down, they'll just have to deal with an even stronger Tauren Chieftain, as he will have mana. Fly now in absolute control of the game. I believe the GG will be coming in momentarily. The Archmage does not have enough mana, and there you go. GG coming in from Fly. Thanks for watching. Thanks for listening. Hope you guys enjoyed Game 3.